Hi, I'm Dale Helgevold. This is my persuasive speech. What I will do is try to persuade the audience that it will save money to install an artificial turf football field and build a new bus facility for the Clark Community School District. With the increasing budget of school districts, have you thought of any way to not only help reduce spending over a period of time, but also improve the facilities we have for our children? The district has been renting subpar facilities for our bus fleet for many years now, and if we tie that to the new sports complex, we can save the district money in the long run. Once again, my name is Dale Helgevold, and I've been employed with the Clark Community School District for 3 years now. I am currently a coach. I'm an assistant football coach, the head bowling coach, and hoping to be associated with the baseball team soon. Not only am I a coach, I'm a parent of students that belong to Clark, that are on the football team, baseball team, softball team, and are in the band. To prepare this speech, I talked to Mr. Rick Perrin, who is the Clark Transportation Director. I also talked to Corey Thompson, who is a football coach at West Central Valley, and Chris Reindl, who is another football coach at Martinsdale St. Mary's. The last two schools both have had new turf fields installed in the past 2 to 3 years, and it's made tremendous improvements on their facilities, not only in the looks of things, but in the morale of the school. The controversial issue of installing an artificial turf field has been looming in our community for many years. And the big question seems to be, is obviously, how much is it going to cost? Other comments are, don't we have other areas that we need to spend the money on? Another one of them is, how is the new football field going to benefit kids that don't play football? A new football complex will not only benefit the football program, but if everything is done correctly, it will benefit almost everyone in the district in one way or another. Some areas will benefit more than others. However, the community will even benefit from it as well. In the month of August alone, our school district spent around $5,000 watering the football game field as well as our practice field. And I know as well as everyone does that you don't have to water the fields for 12 months out of the year, but I would estimate that throughout the year we could save $30,000 on watering alone just by switching to a turf field. The artificial turf field would also greatly improve the looks of our facility and cut costs in the long run. Artificial turf would cut the cost out of watering the facilities, fertilizing, mowing the fields, and also painting the game field. Marching band would be able to use the game field for all of their practices as well, instead of using the baseball field they currently use for practice. On top of that, they could hold marching band competitions, and they could also, by doing the marching band competitions, could raise money for the school district. By the band not using the baseball field to practice on, it will make the baseball field nicer and not so beat down in the outfield where they have to march currently. Therefore, the baseball field won't have to be watered as often and taken care of to the extent that it is. The district is looking at putting a soccer program in, so this would be a huge benefit to them to be able to use the same football field for the soccer field. Artificial turf, it's just a lot nicer and more eye-catching than the grass fields are these days. And the life expectancy is about 15 years. The district has been looking to find a solution to the accommodations we currently have in our transportation department. Our current facility is subpar to say the least, with no running water in the shop. We'd no longer have to use the practice football field if we went to the turf field. Therefore, a Morton-type building could be erected on the site of the football field, which is just the practice field, which is just adjacent to the high school. The transportation office could be in there. The building could have a wash bay for the drivers to wash their buses instead of having to drive uptown and spend money to wash the buses. There could be a bay for the smaller vehicles, such as the cars, Suburbans, and such, to be able to work on those, as well as they could put 2 to 3 larger bays with pits underneath to make it more convenient to do lubes on the buses, change the oil, and do that kind of stuff. And all of the inside work of the building could be done by the construction trades class that the district shares along with Southwestern Community College out of Creston. The biggest thing is the facility would be on site at the school instead of being approximately a mile away right now. The first objection to this whole idea would be the cost. It would be an estimated $1.5 million to update the football complex. I mean, everybody knows that's a large sum of money, and there are other areas that the money could be spent in the school. As of right now, the district is short on school buses. An annual, or the estimated cost of the transportation facility would be roughly $500,000. And one thing about it, I mean, what they have right now is working and has been working for many years, but is it up to code is the one question. They're only paying $700 a month rent for the facility, which in the short run is a far cry less than $2 million. Another objection is the fact that we don't have a very good football team. We have a program that has struggled for many, many years. There's not many people that attend the games. However, if we brought a first-class facility here, I believe the pride would go up. We'd have more kids going out for football, for any sport that is using the complexes, and then I believe the attendance would go up because of the field being new. People in the community would take pride. The third objection is the fact that the community probably won't support it. Again, we need a winning program so the community will back the kids. Unfortunately, people don't go out just to support the kids. They want to see the winning programs. And there's a lot of money to be spending when there's a lot of other things that need to have money spent on it. Currently, the roof is being replaced at the high school and middle school. As soon as that is completed, there's other work that needs done. I guess we need to look at the fact of where we're at with the kids and what's going to benefit the kids the most. So to install an artificial turf field, that would be one of the smartest moves that the district could do. It would save the district money in the long run due to the fact of saving the cost of the fertilizer, the mowing, the watering, the painting of the field, all the upkeep. It could also be used for other things other than just football. It can be used for the band. It can be used for soccer, band competitions, other things like that. The other fields would benefit from it because they wouldn't have to be used in ways that they weren't intended to be used. And we could make room for the much needed transportation facility that needs to be upgraded to take care of the transportation fleet that we have. So we need to look at the big picture and not just what's right in front of our faces. We need to do what's best for the community, the kids, and everyone that may be affected by this. And we need to look into building a new football facility with an artificial turf field.